Preparing the
Inner Circle.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Peanut Butter Circle, sponsored by Peanut Butter.
Not a brand, just peanut butter.
There's peanut butter. Hey guys, welcome back to the Inner Circle. I'm Brandon Wright.
I'm Tyler Phillips.
There's some good peanut butter. But besides that, we saw Love, Simon this week.
It has nothing to pertain to peanut butter. I don't. It's just he is a jar of peanut butter.
You remember that scene with the peanut butter? Wow.
Yeah, and the dog.
That was intense.
nice.
Oh no! Why are we going? Why are we like this? Why are we like this?
Now, Love, Simon stars Simon
Cowell.
Yes.
So, Love, Simon is a story about a boy who is coming out, or he is gay, and he doesn't know how to tell his family and friends, and he's living this life, and it's just his transition into being out. So, what did you think of Love, Simon, Brandon?
When you try your best but you don't succeed.
I thought that Love, Simon was pretty good. I only had two slight gripes, which we'll talk about in the spoiler section. But overall, a very wholesome movie. Mm-hmm. It wasn't sexual, and it really goes against those like homophobes that are just like, oh, it's just sexual fetishes.
Yeah,
like, no, it's not.
No,
it was very wholesome. Like it had a very innocent way of saying how he figured out his sexuality, like involving Harry Potter.
And then it doesn't even try to be like he's flamboyant or anything. Like he literally had a vision that was funny, and it was. We'll talk about it in the spoiler section, but because I just realized we're still in
he's definitely not your flamboyant gay protagonist. That's the thing. He's not a stereotype.
No, he's a normal kid, and that's what what gays are. They're normal people.
They're normal people. They're not.
They bleed red
yeah,
with us.
They don't just say I'm gay and then change the super flamboyant.
No,
that's not what it means.
But I don't know how much we can really say as a non-spoiler type thing. Because
okay, non-spoiler type things. Go see it because it is a fantastic film with good natural acting, really natural, like good flowing dialogue.
The actors were amazing, and they picked great cast for this movie.
A great cast, yeah. There's one character that when you see him in the movie itself, he is irredeemable.
I knew he was going to be the person from the beginning. Like first scene I saw him, like, I know who you are.
Yeah, because people have talked about him being so irredeemable.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
I didn't even hear much about him, but I knew it.
Yeah, it's like, and then he obviously comes out in the film. That's not a spoiler. Like,
yeah.
It had to be wild if he just goes through the whole movie and at the end
comes out.
Yeah. And his friends just do something that really grinds my gears.
Speaking of which, you want to go to the spoiler section?
Okay, before we talk about the immense praise we have of this film,
Brandon hates people.
The reaction to him coming out or being forcibly come out.
Yeah, because the irredeemable person is the one that outed him. And then he goes to talk to his friends because they figured out, hey, we've been living this lie
this whole life
and we haven't came together and dated because of you.
Well, you haven't given context for people who haven't seen the movie. There's two black characters that want to date, but this irredeemable character, which we'll talk about in a minute, wants to date the black girl. And so what happens is that Simon is blackmailed because the irredeemable character has the information that he is gay, and is blackmailing him that he'll put out the information unless he helps him get this girl. And so the whole movie is just like Simon emotionally manipulating people by sheer force. He was forced to do it, and either way, after he's forcibly came out, they get together anyway. But their complaint is, we would have got together sooner if you had messed with us, Simon. It's like, I'm sorry that I'm gay. Like, that's the...
And they were pissed off about it. Like, and I will agree with you there. But, like, what I said to you last night...
You had the one exception.
By the end, they do come back to get to him and they're like, look, we're sorry. It wasn't like a sorry, but it was like a, we're back friends. Like, let's get over this and get past this. I know you don't want to.
I don't want them to ever talk to me again because they're idiots. If they're idiots if they don't look like, ugh. Yeah, I don't get what was wrong with him. Maybe because there's only one other gay dude in the school, which I did not know was a dude until near the end, because I thought that gay dude was a girl.
I thought it was trans.
No, I thought he was lesbian. He. I thought it was
trans, and then they're like, that's a guy. And the mom, oh, no, when Ethan told Simon about his mom, who goes to the grandma and still talks about all the girls he's dating, and I'm like, that's sad, man.
It's sad, and it makes me hate the Friends so much more, because they live in 2018.
Yeah.
It's like, they know, it's like, oh man, it must be hard to come out, but yet they're still treating him like this. And it just blows, it really grinds my gears.
Yeah.
And you had the exception of, like, the one girl whose, like, mind was blown, because she had a vision of hetero Simon, and she was in love with hetero Simon.
Yeah. Because, I mean, in all honesty, I've had that happen to me. Like, in high school, I told a girl I liked her, and she came out to me, and it was like, okay. So I feel for that. And it was very, like, hard for her, and I can tell. Because I knew from the beginning she was talking about Simon. She wasn't talking about, what's his name, Nick? Or something. Yeah, she wasn't talking about Nick.
She was definitely talking about Simon.
It's easy.
And that's the thing, but when your mind is attuned to wanting to attract the same sex, you're not thinking about this, like, girl, like, friend who's a girl going like, man, I really like this dude. I've known him forever. And his name rhymes with Myman. And he's like, I like men. And so you're not really, it's like if you were giving subtle hints that you were attracted to me, which you are. But it would be like that, but I'm not thinking that because I'm attuned to the opposite sex.
Yeah.
And so we can't really blame Simon, but I feel like there was this slight irk I had because, like, I get what she was thinking, but he looked desperate. He was like, listen, guys, I'm breaking down.
He was. I'm surprised they didn't show a scene where he broke down.
No, he was
As
close.
a director, I would
but
have
then
done that.
but then the girl was like, no, because she's still selfish. She's still selfish. She got over it, and she got over it. But that one moment was just pissed me off because I was like, stop being selfish. He looks like he's about to kill himself. Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to be there with him, despite whatever like love you had for them. You need to get over it. He's your friend.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I wouldn't have ran off, but I also wouldn't have been too happy. So I understand her position, but I don't.
This is the Good Friends podcast. How to be a good friend. Okay, but like
how to be a good parent. What did you think of the dad's reaction?
The dad, like, it was perfect because my dad is the same way. It'd be like if I was gay, man, I feel like my dad would feel so bad. Because, like, he's not a homophobe. But he, you know, from being in the older generation, it's like, haha, gay jokes. Aren't they funny?
It is.
It's like, haha, aren't they funny? But then you think about it, it's like, are they though? It's like I feel like our generation is just like, okay, he's gay, and then the older generation is like, haha, he's gay, like that's a joke, and I'm like, no, that's just an orientation.
Well, I also think he was, because he kept saying all these years, I'm so sorry for not noticing. I thought he was meaning like because he's been making like, hey, look at this girl, or I gotta show you something, or like that. Probably for the past like 4 years with his son. Well,
that's the case too. But remember one scene where he's like making fun of this dude because he's gay on the TV show. That's what I was thinking.
Totally gay, and I'm like, well.
So I guess I'm not coming out today.
I'll wait till tomorrow.
It's like, but I understood that. Everyone else, like, I mean, the mom was super liberal. I will say, the family is way more wholesome than you would get in most movies where people come out. Like, that is a very good family to come out to.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with a liberal mom. It's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people, especially in South Georgia, if you come out, you're probably going to be disowned.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
You're going to be dropped off at the nearest highway.
Yeah, you're going to go to the nearest straight camp because your mom forced you to. This is welcome to Georgia. Now...
Georgia's not that bad. Come on, it's not bad at all.
No,
We have Atlanta. Oh, that makes it worse.
Okay, but one last flaw I had was the irredeemable. Forgot his name. I just called him scumbag.
I kept wanting to call him Wilbur. He looks like a
Wilbur?
Wilbur.
He is a scumbag, dude.
He is.
And the thing is, he acts goofy, like he's supposed to be like a goofy, like haha, laugh at him character.
Yeah.
I don't feel. They want me to feel bad for him.
I could tell there was an underlying depression in him.
And
That's the way that character was styled.
yeah, and that's cool and all, but it doesn't make me like care for him anymore. And I'm
No.
listen, you need to learn how to deal with this if you're gonna make it in the real world, kid. And if you like that's his thing. That Simon was right. That's his thing to come out. By the way, I'm surprised this movie is PG-13 because he drops the F-bomb.
Yeah, the F-bomb's normal now.
No, it's like I think you're limited to certain amount of F-bombs for a PG-13 film. Because Marvel still hasn't said the F-bomb yet.
Huh. I did love how he ran up and he's like, "I'm blue." No, you're not. You're right.
Yeah, and that also made him irredeemable. Because I was just looking at him like, dude, go away.
Yeah,
It's like-
don't try and play this off.
And the writers really wanted you to feel that he was redeemed himself when he slid that dollar to have him go up one more time, giving the real lover the entrance to get on there with him. Overall, I'd give it a 8 out of 10.
I'm right there with you. 8 out of 10.
It's just a good, wholesome, modern love story, but it happens to involve a gay teen and also has an arc dedicated to the struggles of him coming out. It's very unique. I wish more people saw it than they saw I Can Only Imagine. I'm pretty sure I Can Only Imagine is a great film.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it yet, but...
I would assume it's a great film. I might go see it. But Love, Simon is something you should not miss because it's something that does not come around very often. A gay movie that isn't sexualized or stereotyped.
Yeah, that is actually done well.
Yeah, it isn't sexualized. I love that. It isn't, because anytime they bring gay characters, it's like, look at that boy. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
They even did that in the movie. The girl's like, "Hey, do you think he's hot?" And he's like, no. Bye, guys.